want to do a quick video just talking about the things I love about my truck. And this doesn't have to do with GM, it's going to have to do with mainly just my truck, because you may have a different experience because you may have your truck built differently than me. But these are the 5 things I love about my Duramax or my truck. So I'm going to do a quick walk around and just kind of go over the things I love about this truck. It's not really going to be a certain number of things. I'm just going to kind of go until I stop or I can't think of anything else. So the first thing will have to be how easy it is to work on. You do like your routine maintenance, stuff like that. So yeah, it is lifted high and that does make it easier for oil changes, but this truck is easy as it gets for oil changes. I mean, you can see it right there. Everything's right there. I mean, it's very easy. I can sit underneath it and do the oil change in like 10 minutes. The headlights, it's 1 pin to pull these things out. You can change all the headlights and bulbs in like 20 minutes or less. So, and another good thing about this truck is all the parts are really like readily available. So a lot of companies make different parts for this truck, and I never have really had a problem with them being out of stock or on back order. So, and that's mainly because these trucks have been out for so long. I mean, this truck's an 05, so I mean, you're talking 12, 13 years. This truck has been around, just this one. And there's even older ones, LB7s and stuff. So those are some main reasons. Also, they just make it simple. They don't make it to where you have to remove a bumper to get to your headlights. The tail lights are just 2 screws on each to pull out. I mean, you can change the tail lights, the third brake light, you can change all of that, and headlights. You can probably change it all in like 40 minutes. So that's what really makes it nice. My Corvette is quite the opposite. The taillights are easy, but the headlights are a pain. You gotta remove the front bumper, and that is a pain. So the second thing I would have to say I love about this truck would have to be the Allison transmission. And I know a lot of people that own Fords and Cummins and Powerstroke and all that, and they do wish they had the Allison paired up with their diesel. So that was one of the main things I wanted the Duramax. I wanted reliability in both. I didn't just want reliability on one. So I know a lot of people that have Cummins that are like, you know, they say Cummins is the best, but they got a bad transmission behind it, so it's kind of useless, right? So I'm not saying Duramax is the best. It is my favorite, mainly because I'm a GM guy. But having that Duramax Allison combo is awesome. But for those that don't know, I don't have a stock Allison anymore. It is a built Suncoast. So yes, it is technically an Allison shell and all that, but it is built by Suncoast internally. So I don't know if it's technically a Allison anymore, but it is stronger than an Allison. So that's good. But that'd have to be the second thing I really love about this truck. The third thing I would have to say would be how simple and how like timeless the design of the truck is. So I always feel like, and I'm sorry for these headlights, man, I don't know why they're doing that. I just sealed them up again, so they are struggling. I'll have to send those back out and get fixed or whatever. So yeah, the third thing would probably have to be how like timeless and the look of the truck. I feel like this thing's not gonna go out of style anytime soon, the look of it. Because even like the new trucks are kind of going back to that square headlight look. Not quite the cat eye, because they're all one piece. But I just feel like this is kind of a design that's not going to go away anytime soon. Just the look. That's one of the main reasons I haven't gone to a new truck, is because of that. I just love the look of these trucks. And even the Sierras. The Sierras, to me, look they're a little more plain, I feel. They're not, the front ends aren't as aggressive as a cat eye, but I still like the look of them as well. The fourth thing would have to be the interior. And not to say it's anything special. Sorry, all the shaker bottles. But it's very simple. I feel like there's nothing really too hard to work on here. I just changed the blend door on for the AC, and that took like literally, I would say 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes to change the blend door on the AC, and removing the dash is just literally a push pin, so you can like just pull it out right here. It just pries out. You pretty much change everything on the dash. I did the whole dash kit on this as far as the LEDs, and that's one of the questions I've been getting. The LEDs and the blue LEDs in the dash I did myself. It is time consuming. You have to solder in every little one of them, and I believe I bought it off eBay like 3-4 years ago. But definitely make sure you're free that day, because it literally took like 4 or 5 hours, I think, of non-stop soldering. Make sure you watch videos on how to do it, and make sure you follow directions, because it can be a pain if you mess up, because there's so many different bulbs. But yeah, I'm getting off topic here. The next thing I would have to say would be, and this is not really GM, or it's not really how they did it from the factory, obviously, but I'd have to say I love my lift kit. This truck rides just as good as it did from the factory, and how I really achieve that is, a lot of people when they get lift kits, and I've went over this in other videos, but a lot of people with other lift kits, they like to crank up the torsion bars to get as much clearance as possible so they don't scrub. And I've been able to get away with not doing that, because my truck is a 10-inch lift, full differential drop. So you can see my CV angles are really good, near factory. And so I didn't have to crank my torsion bars, so I can kind of leave them almost stock form. And so what that means is my ride quality is not going to suffer. Yes, geometry is very important, so definitely get a lift kit that tries to retain all those angles. And I feel like this lift kit does it the best on the market. Setup's perfect. It rides amazing. Like I said, I go to Michigan and back every year. Pennsylvania, I just got back from like about a month ago. Truck rode flawlessly. Did a little off-roading up there. Next day I left, rode back to Florida, 1,000 miles. So that would definitely be the next thing I love about the truck, is the lift kit. So don't go cheap on those. If you want the truck to be daily drivable and not run through parts, definitely buy a good lift kit that keeps all that stuff in mind as far as factory angles go and stuff like that. So the next thing I would have to say I love about it is, and this is not anything crazy by any means, but I'd have to say fuel economy. So when a lot of people ask me what I get for fuel economy, they're all expecting like 12, 13 miles a gallon or less. And I mean, a lot of those people probably aren't diesel guys, so they don't really know what a lot of diesels are capable of on the highway. And I'm not saying these are crazy numbers, they aren't Prius numbers, but I get like 18.5, 19 on the highway, and that's usually with a full bed or towing something, nothing really heavy. But I feel like that's pretty good considering what this truck is. You know, on 38s, 10-inch lift, it's not a small truck by any means. On 14 wides, you know, full crew cab. So to me that's amazing. I think if you can get anything over 16 on a truck this size, I think you're doing great. And I feel like that's damn good for this truck. I feel not many trucks are gonna be able to beat that unless you really go for economy tunes. Like this truck is not. You can see what tune it is on right now, 5. I don't beat the hell out of it in 5, but it usually stays under on 4. The 4 tune is nothing crazy. But yeah, like I'd have to say that's probably one of the main things I love about this truck is fuel economy. People always are so surprised when I tell them what I get on the highway. To me, it's not very surprising, but I guess I'm just used to it. Another thing, and this kind of goes back to the interior, I do love how simple it is and easy it is to work on, but also these seats. And so my dad had a 2015 High Country dually, and the interior was badass looking, that brown leather. And I'm not gonna lie, these seats are 10 times more comfortable than his. His were kind of just like flat. These actually kind of hug you, as you can see. I mean, obviously these are more broken in than those were, but these feel 10 times more comfortable. They actually have their own armrest on the inside right here. Obviously you got the door armrest there. So driving long distance, I drove both trucks from Michigan and back before, and this truck outrode it even on 10-inch lift. And yeah, that truck is a dually, and so you are gonna lose some ride quality because that rear end is so stiff, being that it's made for towing and it's made to have weight on the back axle. But the seats alone, I mean, this truck beats it all day. So I'm not saying this is a better truck, but I'm gonna say that the seats are better. Interior on that truck is obviously nicer. One thing that truck didn't have though is I actually have the rear AC, and this doesn't really matter for me, but it definitely matters for my dog. So when my dog is back here, he chills right there usually on road trips, and a lot of big dogs and really furry dogs like a golden retriever, and they get hot really quick, especially living in Florida. So AC is a big deal down here, very important for dogs. And I know this is probably a stupid reason to really love this truck, but for my dog's comfort, it's awesome. It's definitely a must-have, and my dad's truck did not have that, which is, I found that weird. I feel like they cut the corners on the interior, the rear portion of the interior. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that quick video. I know for a fact I left out some things as far as what I love about the truck. I know I'm gonna forget. I didn't have any notes wrote down or anything like that, so forgive me if I just rambled on and said kind of random stuff. To me, it's just, those are the things I really like about the truck. The ease of being able to work on it and that kind of stuff. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm back to the Duramax content. I'm sorry for the Corvette content in last video, but yes, I will be doing probably more Duramax stuff until the ZR1 really gets underway, and until all the performance stuff is ordered and ready to go in the car. I will be doing all the installs myself on the car. The tune I won't be doing. I'll have a local shop do the tune on the car. But as far as like headers and intake, pulleys, all that, I will be doing the install. I like to learn that stuff as I go. Same with the truck. So I like to learn all this stuff on my own. I don't like put it in the hands of other shops really, if I can help it, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Merch will be on the way. I have some better ideas now on what I want to do. So I really appreciate the support, guys. It's awesome. By the time this video goes up, I will more than likely be over 6,000 subscribers, and that's amazing. Thank you guys so much. I never would have thought I'd be this close to 10K after like 2-3 months of doing this. I've only been doing it really consistently for the last 2-3 weeks. So it's amazing that I've even grown this fast. So be on the lookout for some awesome content coming here soon. I'm really taking YouTube more serious, so I want the content to get better and better as time goes on. So definitely, I appreciate all you guys' support. It's awesome. Like I said, any input, leave it in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like. That'd be awesome. If you aren't already subscribed and love diesel and cars and Duramaxes, Corvettes, and that kind of stuff, definitely hit that subscribe button. It'd be great. The 10K giveaway is right around the corner, and it's gonna be a sweet giveaway. I'm definitely excited for that. But yeah, I do appreciate all the support, guys. It's awesome. I'm still kind of speechless on how fast I've been growing. And so thank you guys for that, and thanks for watching.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love, and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things, I gotta just let it all out. I'm talking about the shit they've been talking about.